Now we're going to get into our another practice here, which is circle of influence versus circle of concern. Circle of concern are those things that we have no control of. Most people actually reside in more of the circle of concern than they do any other area. Circle of influence, on the other hand, encompasses those things that we can do something about, that we actually do have control over. Just a side note here, circle of concern falls into quadrant 3 activities. Now we're going to look at some examples of circle of concern. No incentives, the news, what the showroom sales floor is doing, the OEM, weather, traffic is low, bad credit customers, finance manager can't get people bought, the economy, politics, your competitors, price customers, what other people think, natural disasters, what the internet department is doing. This produces negative energy that can be transferred to the organization. It's very contagious when you have people that live in circle of concern. So now we're going to talk about circle of influence, on the other hand. What things can you control? You can control your attitude, the showroom experience, the way that you treat people, eliminating quadrant 4 items, 8 ways to sell. Shout out to Sean Bradley. You can sign up with Auto Vitel, your values, people, places, things, the weather you carry, training, generating your own traffic, the people you surround yourself with, effective price process. Now we're going to talk about circle of influence versus circle of concern from kind of how they affect us overall. So people with a proactive mindset and a proactive focus understand that by working within our circle of influence actually grows, minimizing our level of circle of concern, and to some point even maybe eliminating it. Now, people with a reactive focus, on the other hand, actually focus on the circle of concern, and their circle of influence diminishes. So some examples of circle of, sorry about that. Okay, this is actually something that you can use in any situation. I recommend you can either draw these circles or you can print some off, but whenever you're facing a challenging situation, ask yourself, okay, so what is the situation that I'm facing? Let's talk about the circle of concern. Let's kind of, let's vent about it. Let's say it, but then move on from it. Let's focus on our circle of influence. What in this situation can we actually control? What do we have influence over? Because that is where you're going to make a difference. If you just stay in circle of concern, then you're not going to be able to solve whatever the issue is.